Hey guys, Mr. Wagner here, and today is day one of 3 days that we'll be taking our informational writing CDB. So what I have here is an example of a prompt you'll be seeing. Mine is different than yours, but that way I can kind of show you exactly what it is I'll be doing, and you can kind of be following the same steps along the way as I do it. You can kind of do the same thing, imitate, and it's just the best way to approach any kind of writing test like this with any kind of informational or expository prompt. So first of all, you always want to read the quotation, although it's not always going to be important. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right, by Albert Einstein. Quote. Think about the following statements. One small choice can make a big difference. Now, these things they're important. You can look at them, but really, that's not what you're going to be writing about. What you need to make sure you do is read the prompt where it says write. So that's what I'm kind of like highlighting right here. Write an essay explaining the importance of standing up for what is right. So on your CDB, don't worry so much about the read and the think. Make sure you're worrying about the write. Write an essay explaining the importance of standing up for what is right, because that's the part that you need to address. It gives you some hints here. Clearly state your controlling idea, which we call a thesis. Organize and develop your explanation effectively. I'm going to show you how to do that. We'll have 2 body paragraphs that give really good examples. Choose your words carefully. It's an important revision that I'll show you. And then use correct spelling, capitalization, punctuation, grammar, and sentences. So I will show you all of that stuff as well. Okay, so here is what your CDB should look like. First thing you need to do is you need to make sure you know what the prompt is. So you're going to type the prompt right here in the space provided. It should start with the word write, right? That's what the prompt is. And then you're going to just kind of copy it. And I want you to highlight the keywords in the prompt. That way you know exactly what is the topic that you need to be writing about. So I'll show you on my example. Here's my example. The prompt was write an essay explaining the importance of standing up for what is right. So I highlighted those keywords, standing up for what is right, because that's what my topic is going to be. All right, that's step 1, just for you to write down the prompt so you know what it is and you have it on this form. Step 2, you need to figure out what is going to be your thesis or your controlling idea. You want to use those keywords in the prompt to express your opinion about it. What do you really want to say about that topic? So think about whatever that topic is that's on your test, and what's your opinion on it? What do you want to say? So for me, going back to the idea of standing up for what is right, my controlling idea will be standing up for what is right is one of the most important things anyone can do in their life. That's my opinion about it, and I just put it like that. Also, guys, notice if you start typing and then you see the boxes kind of go over a little bit or something like that, just backspace and you can get rid of the excess spaces to make sure all the lines are nice and neat on here. Okay, so once you have your controlling idea down, that's going to be really important. Remember, just switch around the words and make it about your opinion about that topic. Once that is ready to go, you move on to step 3. You're going to create a brainstorm list of examples below. Try to come up with at least 2 to 3 examples for each category. The categories that you're going to have will be personal examples, which are like anecdotes, any fictional examples from books, TV, movies, music, YouTube, anything like that. And then also historical or current events, like real life stuff. So this is like text to self, text to text, and text to world connections. So I'll show you what I came up with for mine. For my brainstorm list, for personal examples, one time I stopped a fight at a concert, which I was pretty proud of. When I was in middle school, I helped somebody from helping to stop somebody from bullying. Yeah, helping to stop someone from bullying in middle school, sorry. And then asked, this was actually earlier this year, I asked somebody to put on a mask before they're entering a salon. I witnessed someone trying to get into this salon without a mask on while I was waiting for my son to do his piano lesson. And I was able to talk to him and get him to leave, because he was trying to be a jerk and enter a small space without a mask on. Okay. For examples from books, TV, music, movies, YouTube, for me, I love the Hunger Games series. So Katniss standing up for the districts in the Hunger Games was a big thing. Without spoiling anything, Iron Man at the end of Avengers Endgame, he definitely stood up for what was right. One of my favorite novels, also Crash. In the novel Crash, he helped this kid named Penn Webb out. I won't go too far without giving a spoiler there. From historical or current events, MLK, for sure, standing up for Black Americans, a great American hero, my favorite. Mahatma Gandhi, standing up for India. Franklin Delano Roosevelt and the New Deal. That was a big thing. And he, made a lot of people unhappy with it, but he really helped our country out. So those are some examples I had in mind. And that is what you need to do. There's one more step we need to do, and then that'll be it for this first day. The last thing you want to do, is this. At the bottom here, we have choose and highlight your 2 best examples above. These will be used for your essay's body paragraphs. Make sure to use 2 different categories. So you want to pick 2 different categories. On mine, I'm going to be using where I help stop a fight at the concert. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight this. So I know for tomorrow I'll be using this. And then I'm also doing Katniss. That example from the Hunger Games, I think that's another really strong example that I have where she saved a whole country. So one set is done and you have your 2 examples highlighted, you are pretty much good to go. So that's all we have for today. You just wanted to make sure that you got your prompt down, you knew what the prompt was, make sure it's that right prompt, that you figure out your controlling idea using those keywords and expressing your opinion about those keywords. You created that brainstorm list with 2 or 3 examples in each box. And from there, you chose your 2 very, very best ideas from different categories and highlighted them. And then tomorrow we'll be going forward and turning this into a rough draft. All right, guys, thank you so much and have a great day.